Stay with me as we talk about a very hot topic today. Is it okay for your kids to start their own YouTube channel? Hi everyone, this is your learning coach Vinod, and today we are going to talk about if it is okay for your kids to start their own YouTube channel, and if you are one amongst the few like me who feel that it is okay, then what kind of steps that you can take to create a very protective environment in an abusive online world. So, first question that we need to answer is, why does your child need to start a YouTube channel? Okay, there might be many reasons. So, if at all your child wants to create a YouTube channel to showcase themselves, if they want to create a YouTube channel with which they can create an impact in their society, in their community, I am all for it. Okay, as you know, I am also the founder of Steadfast Learning Pedagogy, where we focus on making children creators of knowledge, and one such medium of creation is videos, because through one video you could reach a million people. So there is no better medium to reach to a lot of people in a short period of effort. Okay, so definitely videos and definitely YouTube as a platform serves as a fantastic medium to make your child express themselves and also their creativity and innovative skills to the world. But there are also a few perils of YouTube. So in this video we're going to discuss what YouTube is all about, and if at all you choose to have your child have a YouTube account, so what can you do to make it conducive for them, and how you can grow their YouTube presence. So this is what we are going to be discussing today in this video. YouTube is best known for its how-to videos, music videos and creation tools. Okay, observing their utter desire, it seems that online video stardom has replaced big screen fame as a goal for young kids, and unlike making it big in Hollywood or Bollywood, becoming a YouTube star seems more accessible because the platform is open for everyone, and so having them express their wish to become a YouTuber shouldn't be as a surprise. However, if you ask me, the decision to let your child join YouTube and create a channel, and of course a personal one, okay, this is a personal decision, but if you ask me, it would depend on your child's age, their emotional maturity, and the most important thing, the reasons for wanting to put themselves out there. Okay, but before allowing your child, you ought to ask them, why do they want to have a YouTube channel? What kind of videos do they want to create? What are their favorite YouTube channels? What do they like about them? Are there any YouTube channels that they don't like? Why do they dislike those channels? So having them have a clear idea on what they want to do in the platform gives you a better perspective to create that environment. Now you have got answers to all the questions that we have asked your child. So what you want to do is probably ask your child to create a proposal outlining what they want for the channel. So it should describe what they will offer, what are they going to talk about in their channel. Is it going to be a how-to video? Is it going to be them explaining concepts? Is it going to be them sharing their insights on different things that they are seeing? Okay, their target audience, this is kind of like very important. So whom are they intending this video for? Is it for everyone? Is it for their age mates, their classmates? Is it for kids? You could differentiate what their target audience is, and a very important thing, how often will they post these videos? Okay, so it's not just about creating videos, but creating videos is like any other task that they do, it's a habit. Okay, and once your child has got into an habit of creating videos, it creates more wonders with them. So get in a confirmation of how often they will post videos. So next thing is that YouTube in its official policy doesn't allow kids who are aged 13 and young to be a part of it. Okay, So if your child is young enough, they won't be able to start a channel on their own. For kids who are above 13, they are eligible to start a channel on their own, but it doesn't stop you for younger children to have channels which are maintained by parents here. So after you have created the channel, the next step is to discuss content. So you should be clear with your child about what's okay to post, okay, what should stay private, and other aspects of staying safe online and being respectful of not just their own privacy but also the privacy of others. So be it any social media platform, you need to make your child understand what to share and what not to share online. So once you have figured out the content, the next step that you need to do is they are going to create the content, and each and every content that your child creates, before they post online, it is very, very important as parents to check and review all of these videos, okay, and discuss the potential risks of what they are sharing. So consider having all videos listed as private and only sharing them with your immediate family and close friends at first, okay, and then think of making it public. So if you feel so, by starting out with privacy settings, and there are a lot of limited audience of trusted friends and families, you can ask for constructive criticism and feedback and what's working well, and then share their message to the whole world. As we all know, not just YouTube but the entire online universe is kind of like mostly abusive, okay. So there is a lot of negative comments and trolls and cyberbullying which happens in the internet. So it's very imperative as parents for us to be a lot more careful, so that our kids don't fall into the trap of negative comments or cyberbullying and trolls when they start posting online. So the best way to do that is to turn off comments in all of their videos, okay, and make the video. So as we discussed about the target audience, if the target audience is for kids, then you can make these videos as kid friendly, make kid friendly, so that automatically comments are kind of like stop, okay. One other reason what you could do, what comments does, is to provide a feedback mechanism. So if your child is intent on getting feedback, what they could do is you could encourage them to seek in person valuable and constructive feedback from friends, from families, from teachers, from their peers, okay, rather than creating a space for them, for people who do not know them to give feedback, okay. So this way, instead of comments, taking personal feedback would be much useful for your child. I think with this we have discussed a few of the pitfalls and pros of having a YouTube channel. So like I said, I am a huge advocate of kids owning up their learning, coming out and expressing themselves. So definitely go for a YouTube channel, but it is also very important for the parent to have both their eyes on what your child is doing online. So with this, the onus of having your child in an online environment completely rests with the parent, okay. So looking forward to see you in more videos about learning, about your child development. So this is your learning coach Vinod signing off.